Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussion on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, New Powerpuff Girls, and Star versus the Forces of Evil. I'm Justin Cummings, and today I'm joined by Michelle Anderer.
Hey guys.
Today, Michelle and I are bringing you part 2 of our Steven Universe Buddies book discussion. Yesterday, the episode review went up with Dylan, Sam, Delaney, and myself. Today, Michelle and I are taking your feedback, questions, comments, all kinds of stuff. You can find that podcast, this podcast, and all our podcasts at overlyanimated.com by searching Overly Animated on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. So, Michelle.
Yes, Justin.
You were not here yesterday.
I was not.
That's a shame, because it was quite the riveting episode.
It really was.
We went like an hour.
I noticed. There were a lot of you on, though, so that also makes sense.
There was 4 of us, and it was mostly us yelling at Dylan over a theory of his that we will discuss later in the episode. First off, though, what is your thoughts on Buddy's book?
On Buddy's book? It as like one of like those kind of episodes, one where it's not like, I mean, can't even say it's like not plotty though, because it is kind of plotty,
right?
But like on the like lesser side and like heavily like sort of Jamie focused, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Jamie via proxy.
I liked it. I mean, it definitely gave me a lot to think about in terms of like more things connecting to things such as like lions and such, but I liked it. I wasn't expecting it to like be what it was about, but then I was kind of like, okay, like this is all right. Yeah.
Would you count this as a Jamie episode or a flashback episode?
Can't it be both though? Because
I mean, it's technically not Jamie. It's
so much better with
Jamie. It's so much better with Jamie, though.
I guess technically, yeah, it is a flashback episode.
I don't know where to rank this.
To rank it in terms of, like, quality, or?
I mean, quality and relevance to the... I mean, it's...
it's relevant, I think.
I feel like until we get more, like, about the lions and about stuff, I feel like it might become relevant, but right now it's not super relevant.
Well, I mean, there was that one lion that looked a lot like our lion. It had, like, the same foofy, like, distribution.
Didn't all the males have the same foofy?
No.
Did they not?
No, the one on the right had, like, the foof at the top, and the 2 foofs on the side, and the foof at the bottom, which is, like, very particular, I think, to our current lion. Right. So, that's interesting. Because I knew I was, like, really against the idea that lion was ever a normal lion, because he's so magical, and I might have to revise that after seeing that last episode.
Do you think our lion was one of these 7, or a missing 8th lion?
There's been a lot of discussion about the significance of there being 7 lions, so I'm guessing maybe he was actually one of the 7.
Dylan's lion 7 thing, he's like, well, it's clearly a reference to Harry Potter because the 7. And the rest of us are like,
I see now.
Or Harry Potter was referencing that 7 is a magical number to begin with.
Yes, that sounds more plausible.
It's like, people have been using 7 as a very special number for as long as human history, so... I don't buy his theory. I sell it.
You sell it?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna sell it too.
He's going to listen to this podcast, and he's not going to let me host again. Because...
I do not think he'll be surprised at all, though.
Oh, he shouldn't. Alright, so all of you loyal listeners sent in your feedback. I was very happy. We have 10 comments, questions, concerns, complaints, whatever you want to call these.
Awesome. Good job.
Oh, yeah, good job, guys.
Good job, you guys. You did
Good job. This is my first time hosting. I feel so loved. Thank you, everyone. We got 10. I've divided them up now into 3 categories. We're going to go through the kind of history stuff first, then our Crystal Gem stuff, and then our Lion stuff.
Saving the best for last?
Yeah, we got to save the best for last, because I feel that will take the most time.
Probably. We'll see.
Alright, so our first...
What are they?
Our first world building. I got this on Tumblr, so yeah, follow me on Tumblr, guys. friendlygeeks3.tumblr.com, or check out our bios page at overlyanimated.com. Find all of us.
Oh God, don't do that.
Follow all of us on Tumblr.
Aww.
We love having fun together. We're a big happy family. A anonymous listener asked, "Is it confirmed that Buddy is Jamie's ancestor?" And I could leave you in suspense. The answer is no.
Why are you so sure, Justin?
It is not confirmed. I went back, I watched Historical Friction. They never said it's Jamie's ancestor. Jamie is playing him into play because he's not Steven.
Yeah, I mean, I have no reason to believe that Jamie would be related to him either.
I mean, I'd like it because it seems everyone in this town is related. I mean, I want it to be. It's my headcanon, but it is not confirmed. As awesome as that would be.
Yeah, I don't think there's quite enough evidence for that, but it is an interesting thought in general.
Do you want it?
I'm neutral on it. I don't want it or not want it. If it happened, I mean, I guess that'd be cool, but I'm not hard pressed to make that legit.
Do you buy or sell the headcanon that Jamie is a descendant of the great Buddy Budwick?
Of the only two options to buy or sell, can I just like hold on to it and like look at it?
You can borrow.
Yeah, I'll borrow. Oh, great. Yes, I like having a third option.
So you borrow.
Yes, I borrow.
We will tell Dylan about our third option.
Dylan's gonna be like,
no, he'll be listening. I sell the borrow option.
Yeah.
All right, our next. That was a simple one. We're doing okay so far. 1 out of 10. Our next wonderful question, another anonymous. They say, "I like these narrative story plots where we can see the past without Steven being there, either through stories, pictures, songs, now even through a book." It's not really a question, but kind of what do you think of the flashbacks we've done so far?
I mean, I think they've kind of... I mean, usually they're pretty, like, intense stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So usually it's pretty great to see a flashback. And this was probably the most, like, chill flashback, actually, that we've done. So that was kind of nice. Nothing, like, really, like, heart-wrenching happened. So...
Yeah, I like how they're not just using the flashbacks to give narrative material, but try out different styles. Like Log Date, we kind of got a very different paced episode. The Rose flashbacks kind of have almost a more sitcom-y feel, like a How I Met Your Mother kind of vibe to them. Yeah. This had a very, like we talked about yesterday, kind of like an early 90s cartoon kind of feel.
That's interesting. I didn't really consider that, but I can definitely see parallels now that you've brought it up.
I think what did it for me was the whole, books and reading, great, and we're at a library. And...
Oh my god. Yeah, that was, like, really, like, I felt like I was being told to read more by a show. And I was like, this is weird. This hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Exactly, since the early 90s.
Yeah. Oh, that's true! Okay. I'm starting to see the correlation more now.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, And I like that they're not just... Because, I mean, yeah, it's cool to see other narratives, but I love seeing different styles. And if they want to keep doing that, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, overall, do you like what they do with the flashbacks? Because it's kind of our way to break the Steven perspective. Do you want more flashbacks or no flashbacks?
I mean, I want more flashbacks in the sense that I want to see, like, more stuff that, like, happened. Because we have something, like, I'm still waiting for that episode when, like, Pearl sits down with Steven and is like, hey, like, this is how I met your mom. Like, these were the circumstances. Like, you know, like, yeah. I'm sure that's going to be a flashback, and I'm very excited for it. And also just seeing more stuff maybe from the rebellion forming, and, like, maybe, like, early stuff with the gems when they're, like, first with Steven. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to see in flashbacks. I don't know, like, tonally how it'll go, but I'm open. I mean, I trust them to do what makes sense.
Like, I love what we saw in that extended theme where we saw, like, little baby Steven visiting the gems, kind of, like, away for the weekend. Yeah, I would love more stuff like that. I think the show has so much to play with, and they've set up now all these different narrative kind of escape hatches out of Steven's perspective, and I want to see them use it more.
I mean, I don't think it's ever going to technically be out of Steven's perspective. I think they're just getting more creative about reasons to, like, go to flashbacks by, like, incorporating Steven in some fashion. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure it's, like, a true breaking out of his perspective. I feel like they're very conscious of not doing that.
They have to frame, but I think they're getting better And some have more frame though. Like this had a lot of frame compared to the other Steven flashbacks. Like the Greg the Babysitter had almost no framing. The Answer had almost no framing.
Yeah.
This one had quite a bit, but I liked what we got. Did you like the library puns and jokes and such?
I honestly don't remember them that much.
Can
you give me an example?
Nonfiction? Wild.
Oh my god.
They even have
no,
cool books
I
on
didn't
the bottom
remember
shelf.
This is why you're here, Justin.
Because I remember the little inconsequential. And before Tumblr hates me, because we didn't talk about it yesterday, yes, the librarian is reading Passions of Zanzor.
Oh, yeah! I did see that.
The book Stephen is still forbidden to read until he's a bit older, but a favorite of Rose Quartz.
Apparently. And probably Greg, if he ever read it.
Well, I'm sure. And
I'm sure he did. He's like, I relate so much to this somehow.
Greg's probably sitting here reading, I can't read science fiction anymore because it's my realistic fiction. Alright, so before we get too far into Greg's book habits, last world building kind of question. Another Tumblr asked, Taste of MTG, I'm presuming that's the best way to say this. They say, I really like this episode because I've been wondering for a while how human explorers never found any gem stuff. So I guess they did, or at the very least, Buddy did. But did he never tell anyone about it, or do people just not care there's all this evidence of some ancient alien culture on Earth?
I think the latter, to be completely honest. I think they just, honestly don't care. We've seen how the Beach City residents just, don't really care about the crystal gems, even if they literally, punch a monster in the face in front of them.
Everyone just doesn't care.
They just don't care. I think that's really funny. I think that's kind of great angle to take,
Mm-hmm. Now, is it just Beach City because they're so used to it, or is it the whole world is like
I think it might be the whole world.
Our Earth would never be this chill. So, Michelle Anderer, did you just confirm alternate Earth theory?
I feel like I might get in trouble for saying yes, but yes, I guess so.
All right.
That should make Sam happy at least, right?
And hopefully Dylan.
Huh?
But see, you can't confirm it unless it's the way Dylan confirms it.
Such is life.
He's gonna hate me so much after this episode.
He's gonna feel honored that we've mentioned him as much as we have so far. We definitely feel lack of Dylan and are filling it up ourselves with our constant mentioning of him.
Exactly. It's you can feel the void
spirits
and we're
never
just
really
filling the vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, do people find these places? Because, they seemed pretty in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the crater of Russia, I doubt many people have been to.
It could be that they're really far out of the way, so humans just, don't happen upon them very often, and the ones that do just kind of oh, that's weird, but, don't report it or, build anything on top of it.
Yeah.
Which is convenient.
The one that kind of gets me is the Strawberry Battlefield, because that seemed right on a coast.
Yeah, according to, the map when...
Yeah.
Across. I don't know.
How has no one settled there? Or did they get there and be oh, Vikings, well...
Maybe everyone in the area is really allergic to strawberries, so they're oh, this area is off limits, you guys. Don't even bother.
Don't go to the Strawberry Battlefield. There's death, and also swords. Because they're allergic to the strawberries.
No, I got
it! The strawberries are the death.
I got it, Justin. I don't know. It's very silly.
Yes, it's me talking.
This is also true.
So that seems to be the world building that we kind of got out of this episode. What did you think? Before we move on, we talked yesterday about the palanquin. I think that's how you pronounce it. What were your thoughts? Is that blue diamonds? Is it yellow diamonds? Whose magical palanquin is that?
Is the palanquin the thing with the legs?
Yes.
That's blue diamonds. We saw her get away in it during the answer.
But if it's blue diamonds, why do we care about it? Why would they show us if it's blue diamonds?
Well, they're showing us because they're probably going to set something up and be oh, see, remember, it was foreshadowing. So what I understand from Tumblr is that they're all these theories about Blue Pearl being stuck on Earth somewhere. And she's going to meet up with Pearl and they're going to talk about stuff. And reveal things together
about the Pearl Society.
Yeah, and about just what happened, and because there's that moment in the answer when Sapphire's talking about the rebellion. She's oh, this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna come over, and then we're gonna stop them and they'll be crushed. And then like the blue pearl's been doing like nothing but looking very like subdued. And then like when they say like the rebellion's gonna be stopped, she like turns her head a little bit because she like maybe is concerned about it. So I feel like if she met up with Pearl, they'd have a lot to talk about.
I like this idea. I'm kind of sick of Tumblr's obsession with blue and yellow Pearl. It's like, hey, look, characters, we must draw all the fan art.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, but... I mean...
like, I want more blue Pearl. I question, though, if that blue Pearl is still Blue Diamond's Pearl.
You think she might be a renegade, too?
I think she might have been, like, replaced or something, like a newer model, or...
Oh!
Like, a normal gem, I wouldn't think, but a servant replaced with, like, a newer upgrade or something, but then again, Homeworld, quote-unquote, is running out of resources. There's theories that they're not. The theories on Homeworld politics are ridiculous, but wonderful.
I mean,
I have no clue.
So you think, like, currently Blue Diamond has a different Pearl, but that still leaves, like, that Pearl's whereabouts, like, a question. Right? Yeah, so she could be on Earth. And Blue Diamond could have... I'm wondering how Blue Diamond got off the planet if she was in that. I mean, I guess she couldn't take that to, like, space, so maybe she just, like, took it to, like, a ship and then just, like, left it behind.
The theory I've heard is that the blinding light we see is only because of a fusion of blue, yellow, and white diamond, which would mean then that Blue Diamond's palanquin would be irrelevant if she is no longer Blue Diamond at the moment.
True, I guess. I mean, I think it is kind of likely that they just have some really powerful, like, nuking technology. I mean, like, whatever they had in the hand that they were shooting at, the crystal gems, like, was pretty strong. So maybe it's just, like, a larger extension of that, whatever that is.
Right. Yeah, what would have happened if that hit our people? Would that have corrupted them, perhaps?
Maybe.
We are deep in the theory rabbit hole.
Yeah, it must be a really weird substance to be able to, like, corrupt gems and not just, like, shatter them. So maybe it is, like, toxic.
Well, I mean, like, UV rays would do that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so is that, like, their equivalent of, like, sunlight? Ooh, Homeworld
maybe.
sun.
Why is that exciting?
Gem Superman confirmed.
Oh my god. Maybe. We'll have to see.
So, steering back into Tumblr, which is always a great place to go. Another anonymous ask. For the feedback podcast, the Crystal Gems colonial outfits were so cute. I especially loved Pearl with her curly hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, we need to rank these.
Great in that hat and that jacket, though, too. There was not a bad dressed gem in the bunch.
Yeah, first off, hashtag Powderwig Pearl is the official hashtag for this podcast, if anyone was wondering.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
I love it. I love Powderwig Pearl. It's like they keep topping Pearl's costumes. I'm like, Tuxedo Pearl's the best thing ever. Then Waiter Pearl's the best thing ever. And now Powderwig Pearl is the best thing ever. Like, they won't top it.
It's so silly. I love it.
And Pearl would totally wear that as the thing.
Oh yeah, she'd be like, this is like the best style ever. I like how all of the gems are just like, I don't know. Because like in Pearl's first outfit we see her, she's in like kind of a tutu thing. But they're all like wearing like pants and like jackets, and I don't know, I just think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's like they eventually, and I wonder because it's like the Homeworld gems we've seen. Lapis is probably the most humanly dressed of them. Jasper and Peridot, at least at first, they looked at least more alien, less clothy.
Oh, and Sapphire was pretty well, she got like a dress going on.
Yeah, but she was also at least on Earth at the time, and like it's hard to determine sometimes like what they know of human culture and what they don't.
That's a good point.
Because like Amethyst is the most clearly Earth cultured when you look at like how her attire is. Pearl's a close second, but Garnet's like still kind of alien-y looking.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I think that's pretty cool. But granted, how much can Garnet control? Yeah, how much can fusions control their attire?
I mean, you got two like twice as many people working, so maybe it's just as easy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Agree? Like we haven't had that come up, so
it's a good question.
These are the kinds of questions we answer when Dylan's gone to not keep us on track. But I mean, these are good questions. These are good stuff. And what was interesting, Rose didn't have a colonial outfit.
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah,
here's
a lot
my
of people
theory.
talk about the photo.
Here's my theory is Steven, not Dylan. Oh my goodness.
I know, I said Dylan.
Steven, the main character we're talking about here. Because originally he looked at the gems and he thought regular gems, and then Connie said, shouldn't they look different? And so when he was like, oh yeah, they'll look different. My thinking is, this is so sweet, it almost made me cry thinking about it.
Oh my god.
He couldn't picture his mom any other way than what he knows. Like, he just couldn't picture her not being that white dress.
Except we saw that photo in like oh god, it's been so long. I used to like know all the episodes on the top of my head. The one where Amethyst eats the gross burrito and gets food poisoning. Remember? They see.
Yeah, it's like we've seen other stuff. Yeah, I think
we've seen Rose in a different outfit, and everyone else
Steven, like that's
that picture. So
why
was Rose not?
I think to Steven, that's Rose's look. Like, that's how she looks to him. Like, that is not just what he's seen, but that's more what he thinks of his mom. I suppose, and like he can't change that.
That's as plausible a theory as any for why that is inconsistent when all the other outfits look exactly the same as that picture.
And it's standard run-of-the-mill cartoon conspiracy theory of main character has some kind of emotional issue. But I mean, I think it holds up rather well.
Maybe we'll find out.
It's the best I got. Or maybe Rose just... I mean, maybe she missed colonial fashion because she was just, in the desert.
Yeah, true. Maybe that dress is like a lot lighter than. Cause I don't know, because that brings up. So were they like just like wearing old timey clothes? Like they didn't like shapeshift new clothes. Like do they like
shapeshift to kind of like blend in with the period?
I don't know if they shapeshifted. I think maybe they just like literally found some human clothes and like put them on.
Like Peridot's alien boxers.
Yeah, or like the baseball clothes from the baseball episode.
And I mean, the thing is, we don't even know that that's how they looked. This is Steven's imagining of them.
This is also true.
It's totally possible they just didn't look like that at all. And I would love for this to come up again. And Steven's like, and you had a powdered wig. I most certainly did not. just something like that. I would love to see that come up, but... Gem clothing. Buy or sell?
Clothing, though. Yeah. Well, gem clothing in terms of it came from them, or
like did gems create fashion statements?
I think they followed the trends. Actually, I think they're trying to do what the natives were doing.
Did they shapeshift, or did they? I
think they jacked someone's clothes from like a laundry line or something. That's what
So basically, it's the episode of Avatar: The Headband is what you're describing.
Yeah, exactly.
Colonial America headband.
Yeah.
All right, I can dig it. Next Crystal Gems question we have, also on Tumblr. This one comes to us from the Redneck Otaku. They ask, obviously in Buddy's book, the Crystal Gems were not living in Beach City. What place do you think they were staying at, if any, and why do you think they eventually chose to move to Beach City?
Wait, why don't we know if they live in Beach City or not?
I think the theory is because I've seen this a lot where because they weren't at Beach City, because they were kind of everywhere, like Norway and the kindergarten and the desert, that they weren't living in Beach City. But I mean, that's where the temple is.
Yeah, and he drew the temple in his book.
Yeah.
So it seemed to be a thing. I mean, I just guessed that they were all on separate missions, like doing stuff.
Yeah, I guess Warp Pad. I mean, my theory is that it was purposeful, like Garnet planned it. To kind of guide him. I don't know how much of that's true, but I think just when Garnet opened that third eye and she's talking, I'm like, she knows what's up. Garnet knows something here.
Garnet can be very helpful with people when she wants to.
And it's ironic that it was Jamie that Garnet was being so helpful to in this.
Well, superimposed Jamie.
Superimposed Jamie.
Into history.
See, maybe, there's confirmation that Jamie is the descendant of Buddy Budwick, because he first saw Garnet, and deep in his genes, from generations ago, it stirred again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, maybe. I don't know about that, Justin. I just need to move on.
That's how DNA works, right?
Oh my god. Maybe in the alternate universe of the show, but
AU.
Yeah.
So you do think they were living in the temple still?
I think so. Yeah,
Just
I think
out on mission.
because like it's been so long, but like back when they were watching the play, I mean, weren't they like at Beach City before they even landed?
Yeah, it's
so
like
they
they
had
to Beach
the
City.
temple had to be there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
And then they just kind of like, because if it's the same desert from like the desert we've been to in Lion. I guess just Steven's Lion.
Steven's Lion, yeah.
It was like Lion 1, but no, it's just called Steven's Lion. If it's that desert, we know there's a warp pad there. We know there's a warp pad to the kindergarten.
Yep.
We know there's a warp
to
pad
the
to the battlefield.
Yeah.
I mean, it holds up that they would have just warped there.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think that's what was happening.
Makes good sense to me. I think it's our last, this one is our last crystal gem question, and then we're gonna spend the last half with lion questions and lion puns.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know they're coming.
Well, I know now. You told me.
You knew.
In my heart,
it's like maybe. You got on here and you're like, podcasting with Justin, it's pun time.
Oh god, they're already coming. Okay, what's the last crystal gem question?
Crystal gem question is from Teen of Steel, frequent questionnaire, questioner, contributor, person. They say, do you think Pearl believes she's better than humans / they are beneath her because whenever she talks about humans or even talks to a human like she did in Buddy's book, she always calls their lives insignificant / another synonym and short. In my opinion, she doesn't seem to regard them to high standards.
Yeah,
yes.
I would totally agree with that. Yes. I mean, I think maybe she's coming around a little more since like Steven's been in her life. And I think she has a fair amount of respect for Connie.
Yeah, I almost
more
say
than most humans.
I think Connie shows her more like, oh, I should respect humans because Steven's at least half Jeff.
Yeah, he's like more relatable. But back in this day, like absolutely, she didn't. I mean, yeah, I don't think she ever quite had Rose's same perspective.
No, she just loved Rose.
Yeah.
I think that's why she fought for Earth. It wasn't for Earth, it was for Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. In the opening theme, the extended theme, Amethyst is the one like, I'm fighting for Earth. Garnet's fighting like, I'm fighting for where I'm free, which is Earth. Pearl's like, I'm fighting for Rose Quartz and what she believed in.
Did you see that Tumblr thing where it's like Garnet just like, I will fight because I'm gay. And Pearl's like, I will fight because I'm also gay. And then Amethyst is like, I'll fight because I freaking live here. Like, honestly, you guys, I think it's very relevant.
It's actually very
It's actually what happened in that song.
And then Steven's like, I'm fighting because high expectations.
Exactly. I'm fighting because of high expectations thrust upon me.
Poor Steven.
He's figuring it out. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get more into it with later episodes.
He's getting there. So yeah, Pearl doesn't like people. Pearl's not a people person.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say she doesn't like people. I think she just like doesn't like, she's not very. She doesn't consider them peers quite.
Yeah, she doesn't quite see them on her level. She sees that. I think it's possibly because they're organic life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a lot shorter. They're a lot more fragile. They don't have the same kind of technology. Like, in a lot of ways, I could see her seeing them as inferior. Like, not thinking that as, like, a bad thing, but, like, as a consequence, just, like, being dismissive of feelings and such.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Pearl is not a human fan. On a whole, she doesn't see them as, like, a top species.
Maybe one day.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of season 4, Pearl would be like, maybe we'll get a great speech about humanity from Pearl, Everyone else kind of had their humanity speech. Where's Pearl's humanity speech?
Did everyone have a humanity speech?
Oh, I mean, at least the Earth speech. I mean, because Peridot had her shell, Amethyst, I'm sure has had something. Garnet, something about you're a human. Even Bismuth had something of a pep talk. Pearl hasn't really had a pep talk.
Oh my god, yeah. Pearl hasn't had a pep talk with Steven, really.
All she said was, strong in the real way. Wasn't even a full talk. Because the song wasn't even to him.
Maybe it's building towards something really good then.
Maybe it was building towards an 11-minute Pearl ballad. where it's like the title card starts, song finishes, roll credits.
Dee Dee would totally love that. I could see
that. She would love it.
Sure.
And it would be great. It would be like a Meatloaf music video, and I would eat that up. And it would be my favorite episode, and Dylan would hate me because I'd never shut up.
That's you anyway, Justin. Don't repress yourself.
Not every episode, just most episodes. Okay, so Lion. Obviously, Rose and her several lions were a big plot point in this episode. Before we get to the questions on that, I want to fill in the loyal listening audience, and Michelle, I'm so sorry. I have to fill you in on Dylan's Horcrux theory.
Right, this sounds really weird.
Of course, Dylan is hot on the bandwagon that Pink Diamond is a lion. I have not against this.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel.
I like this logic. He then takes it to the next level of Pink Diamond was shattered, and her gem was then put into 7 parts in these 7 lions. Like a Horcrux from Harry Potter.
Why? What's the point?
That this is now the secret to reassembling Pink Diamond, and we're going to spend the next season traveling the world looking for the other 6 lions to reassemble Pink Diamond.
What? What? That was the theory?
That
From
is
this
the
podcast?
theory.
Oh my god. Why?
From the man you and I call boss.
That's not true.
Boss. I don't know if you do.
Yeah. I like to think of Dylan as a peer. But
and then there's me, where I'm just like, you're older, okay.
One day.
I mean, real podcaster.
What's the point? So, like, because there's 7, they just like have to each be in one because like that is harder to find, or like what?
Yes.
Why would she even want anyone to reassemble Pink Diamond if she like did shatter her because she was a problem?
Maybe no, because I think that's the whole Pink Diamond's in on it, and one day when the world is once again ready,
shattered and put into 7 lions till Steve can put her back together. That does not make sense.
Steven is one of the 7 lions.
No, did he really say that?
That Steven's maybe not Steven's a lion, but he said Steven is a Horcrux.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
Dylan.
And then and then I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Pink Diamond fights Steven, blah, blah, blah.
That would be so lame, though. Like, if that's what ends up happening, that'd be so lame. Like,
it would literally be Harry Potter. It's we'll get references to Harry Potter. We're not literally getting Harry Potter.
I do not think Steven. I mean, he's already like kind of he's his mom.
He's Rose's Horcrux.
Stuff going on. Yeah, he doesn't also need to be part of Pink Diamond.
Yes. So that happened, and thankfully, there's no Horcrux theory questions. Thank goodness. But there are many lion theory questions, and we're gonna dive into them now, if that's a segue. This one comes to us from our overlyanimated.com website, where you can leave comments on all our articles. It's amazing. There's a comment section.
And people do. Which is
it's great. I love it.
Really great.
AKP13 comments. Don't know how this contributes to the weird lion theories, but lion was first found in the Desert Gem episode, Steven's Lion, when they had to take down the gem that was making different structures and spires in the desert sand. And Amethyst did say that the structures would pop up in different places all the time. So whatever Rose did to make Lion definitely happened there, and she left him at his birth site there before she died. I think those were normal lions she brought there, after domesticating them for whatever experiments she was trying to do. I still think she shattered Pink Diamond by accident or regretted it, and she was experimenting on how to bring her back, and lions are involved somehow.
That all sounds really, really plausible.
Dylan, this is how you do it.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I mean, yeah, because the moving sandcastle, I think they referred to it, that's totally the pillow gem.
Oh yeah, I totally think that's the desert glass or whatever it was. Totally buy that theory.
I mean, it is true. We haven't seen any other pink lions to like know if like the experiments have been happening like to lions in general. But I think maybe she just did pick that one lion to like put shards in or something.
Right. Or maybe that's there's a treasure chest sitting in Lion's Mane. Maybe Pink Diamond's gem is in the treasure chest. Who knows?
People have been talking about that treasure chest too. Oh, you know what though? Okay, so maybe Rose stuck Pink Diamond in Lion so that like literally no one could like put her back together though.
Well, then why would she give Steven Pink Diamond?
Because she trusts him.
But she didn't give Steven bismuth. So
exactly. I think she would like
okay.
trust he would make the right call. Slash, like if Lion's his own lion and he isn't just Pink Diamond, like, and she was friendly with him before she changed him, like maybe she figured he would be useful to Steven, which he has been for the most part.
True.
So like maybe that's just like what her brain process was at the time.
So you still are you're on the bandwagon, or not the bandwagon. I agree that somehow Lions and Pink Diamond are connected.
Yeah. Just the evidence. Like, if we hadn't seen those lions hanging out with Rose, like, like maybe it would have still been sketchy. But at this point, feel like it's just like the evidence is building. So
now, do you think she shattered Pink Diamond by accident or meant to?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think it could still go either way. I think we need someone else, one of the gems to talk about it, like one of the crystal gems to talk about it.
But Pearl didn't know Rose had a lion, yet alone 7.
Yeah.
It's like, what was Rose doing in the desert with the 7 lions?
Doing experiments, probably. Or just, like, enjoying cats.
There's a wonderful theory that I'm saving it for last because it's my favorite. And I'm going to have so much fun with this.
Okay.
Next one, though, frequent commenter Steve on overlyanimated.com, once again in the comments section. I'm not sure about Lion myself, except Pink Diamond has something to do with it. Maybe our Lion is Pink Diamond reincarnated. What if we found out that Buddy was one of Rose's lovers? Steven would never look at Jamie the same again.
Oh my god.
I'm okay with this idea.
I'm not okay with this idea at all.
Pearl was fine with the men who would come into her life now and again.
Yeah, but...
Why not Buddy Budwick?
Why do we need to, like, just, like, stick Rose with all these people?
Well, she had to be with somebody.
Maybe the lights were enough for her at that time. Maybe she wasn't looking
with somebody besides Greg. Why not Buddy Budwick? I mean, adventurer. I mean, you saw that Explorer's Code. Who wouldn't want to be with him,
I mean, but he's also, like, really insecure, and I don't know.
Rose eats that stuff up.
Do you think so? I don't think she got with Greg because she liked him being insecure. I don't think he was insecure. I think
because
he was
gems aren't insecure. Humans are. She loves
that is so not true.
Stuff.
Pearl's so insecure.
Okay.
Amethyst so insecure.
Gems in homeworld hierarchy are secure. It's the moment they join those crystal gems that they start having human emotions, like insecurities.
Is this one of those rare moments where I want Dylan back so we can just, like, not go down this crazy road together?
I'm so sorry.
Can we move on?
We're not done with this line of thinking.
Oh my god.
Or should I say this line of thinking?
Oh my god. You did warn me the puns were coming.
So Anonymous on Tumblr asks,
nice.
Maybe this is how Lion became the pink magical lion he is now. She knew him as an actual lion, then somehow magically changed him into the lion we know now, possibly through her healing tears. I like this theory that healing tears magicified our lion.
I don't think it was the healing tears alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because that doesn't really change them. It just, like, fixes what was broken. And a normal lion wouldn't need to be fixed. But, like, they did say she was experimenting. So maybe the shards were involved in some way. Yeah, I buy that.
All right. Another buy.
You sound so excited.
I am. I'm very, very excited.
Okay.
All right. That really the last... there's got to be another question, because I thought there were more, but I think it's time for my favorite question.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. So, what if Rose turned her human lovers into lions to keep them all alive forever?
Who came up with that?
Anonymous. And I love you, Anonymous. If you're listening, I want you to message me so we can talk about how great this is.
This is so crazy.
I love it because Rose would do that.
No, she would not. She'd not turn humans, let alone, like, lovers into lions.
Yes! They get old, they would die. She's like, boom, magical lion, join the army. Come be with my pride.
You think she did it to stop them from dying?
Yes.
No, I think no.
Think about it. Greg's hair is like a lion's mane.
That's crazy. Oh my god, no.
I love this theory so much.
Oh my god. It has absolutely no evidence to support it. Is that why you love
think about it? There's 3 lions and 3 males and 4 females. It would confirm Rose is bisexual.
I mean,
Homer would love it.
No, they wouldn't. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't turn people into lions to selfishly keep them with her.
Would she?
No.
How do we know she wouldn't?
Because she does what's best for Earth, regardless of, how it affects her, but she would never do that to people.
What if they asked her to?
I still don't think she would. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to, make the claim that that's never going to be canon, Justin. I will do that.
Are you sure you're not lying?
Oh my god. I'm sure. Oh my god. That was a lot.
that was because that was the last one I got, because I'm like, all right, these are okay questions. These are fun.
It's like bam.
Like, these are cool questions. These are fun. And I get this, and I'm like, oh yes, this podcast will be incredible.
I can see why you saved it now. That's quite the to end on.
Actually, there was one more comment. It's not really a question. Either Gary or Jerry. I'm not sure on that G. We're gonna go Gary. Gary Danton. Actually, we're going to go Jerry, because it's an I. We're going to go Jerry Danton on overlyanimated.com. Left a comment, I'm so glad someone remembers Liberty Kids. I love that show.
Oh.
Thank you.
I actually watched that, because
I worked really hard on that reference yesterday, so thank you for noticing.
That was a marginally educational show.
It was great, because it was like, hey, we're kids doing kids stuff and having adventures, and look, George Washington!
American adventures!
America's the game.
Oh my god.
So that is...
Yeah, this was sure something.
One time, I believe that is all our questions. So to confirm once more, you're selling the human lover lion.
No, absolutely not.
Theory.
No.
Well, think about it.
No, 1,000 times. I don't need to think about it.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's great when you think about it, because it means that our lion was once competition, or not competition, but our lion loved Rose, which makes sense. Lion would want to protect Steven.
I don't know why we want to ship the lions with Rose at all. I think that's
we're not shipping the lions with Rose. We're shipping their former human forms. Hasn't this show taught us that love is love? Even lion love is love.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the thing with the show and metaphors is, you try to follow a metaphor, and you're like, oh yeah, that's a cool metaphor, and then they go.
Listen, I don't think most people take the metaphor thing down this road, though.
They don't, and they shouldn't, but it's possible.
Yeah.
So you start following a metaphor, and you're like, nope, we're not going to follow the metaphor anymore. So I believe that is it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was a very special episode of Overly Animated.
Episode.
Hopefully we'll keep doing these feedbacks as long as there's new episodes of Steven Universe, which hopefully will be for a long, long time.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully you guys like hearing me attempt to lead discussion in a somewhat educational, entertaining, and informative manner. I try.
And me just saying whatever, It's a good balance.
We have a great balance, because I'm like a ball of fireworks. And then you're like, calm, Justin, calm.
I'm not that calm, though. If you hit a nerve like the line theory, my feelings come out, they're not just going to stay buried.
This is why I wanted you on yesterday, because the Horcrux theory, you would have gone
off, my god. Great. Oh, can you please, if I forget, will you bring that up again at our next?
I will. Next time you're with us,
I don't know how Dylan's going to defend that. That's insane. I'm sorry, Dylan, but oh my god.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody,
guys.
for listening. Thank you, Michelle, for being here. Thank you, people, for staying tuned for now. Good 45 minutes of this podcast. You can find all the information on this podcast at overlyanimated.com. And if you really liked us, you can support us financially via Patreon at patreon.com/overlyanimated. You get all kinds of rewards. You get your own nickname. You get your name read on the podcast. There's a Facebook group. You can talk to us and the other patrons.
Do early stream every month.
Oh yeah, there's the monthly Patreon live stream.
Yes, in the flesh. It's quite a time.
You can actually see us, and sometimes I bring out random Pokemon stuffed animals. It's great, y'all. You got to be there. You get early access to some of our podcasts, like this Sunday's Ladybug. You can listen now if you join in time, if you care about that kind of thing. Thanks so much to our current patrons. We got Mitch, Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John, Ryan, Catherine, Taylor, Devon, Jade, John, and Phoenician. That is way slower than Dylan reads, y'all. I'm not used to it yet. AKA Fever Mitch, Cordell University, Beatrix Lestrange, Nathan Fillion, Buzz Lightyear, Mailman, Rachel Rose, Johnny Bravo, Brian, Cookie Cat, Needle, Diamond Day, Jewel, Garfield, and To Be Determined. For the longest time, I thought that was Buzz Lightyear Mailman.
Me too! I was
thought it too?
Yes, because he's
so fast.
That was an eye-opener for sure.
I know. I had to read that slow to kind of like... That's the one part I didn't have memorized.
Oh, really?
Was the patron names, because it's just do.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's crazy thinking back, because I remember, I think when Ryan became a patron. So it's like, just looking at how many names have been added since I've been here is crazy, y'all. Thank you so much.
We're on a tangent. We should really close the podcast now.
We really, really should, but before we do, if you don't want to send money, another way you can support us for free, leave us iTunes reviews. We love iTunes reviews. They are great. If you like us, drop us an iTunes review. Don't just leave stars, y'all. Leave content. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. And do it by Thursday for the next Steven Universe podcast. And it might be read as our new iTunes review of the week. That's a new feature we're starting.
That's a thing.
So, yeah, it's a thing now. So
that's exciting.
My Southern is showing with the y'alls in this podcast. So do that. Leave iTunes reviews. Check us out on Patreon. Upcoming podcast this Sunday. We've got our Ladybug Roundtable on other ships. We'll be back next Thursday with Mindful Education, and then Friday,
your anticipated episode.
Have you seen the trailer?
Oh yeah.
I screamed. I'm literally so excited. Screamed when
I did
saw
too.
it.
I was pretty loud on that one.
It's gonna be good. It's not confirmed yet. We will have feedback. I've seen the trailer. There's gonna be feedback, so we'll be back next Friday with that. If you're following all our shows, no new star on Monday. Taking a few weeks hiatus. That will be back sometime soon. Do you have any upcoming blogs you want to plug, Michelle?
Blogs? No.
You writing anything?
No. I'm mostly editing right now. So that's occupying my time. Yeah, editing is fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun too.
As always, on Mondays, you can read my Total Drama review series. We're up to episode 23 of season 1, Camp Castaways.
Oh my god.
Almost done.
That's commitment, my friend.
So close. I've still got another 2 years left on that. It's evil.
It might take you another 2 years, too.
Oh, it will. Alright, thank you for listening, guys. We will see you next time. Bye.